Hello, everyone. I'll do the intro for now. And here we have again with us the great, the only Mr. Malorian.
Hey, how's it going? I might be from the worst war machine channel on the internet, but we are here on the best brawl machine channel on the internet,
ah,
so glad to be back.
glad to have you back. This is a special episode where we are going to have Sturgis versus Sturgis death match, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen. So while we wait for our dear Lord, how can you tell us about just very quickly about your list and your intention with the list? Let me show your list on the screen. 1 second.
Yeah. So for the viewers that maybe remember it from the previous season, I had one with all the gun mages. It was supposed to be like slow attrition. This is not this Sturgis. This is an aggressive list that wants to get in your face and make things happen. This is an older, more mature Sturgis, and Sturgis is angry now.
Mhm. Right. That's yeah. It looks like all things in your face Turkish version. Uh, it will be interesting. How are you liking the Storm Lances on Brawl Machine?
Well, I mean, especially in this theme here, I mean, their armor 17, arcane shield goes to 20 with the theme that has
Mm-hmm.
unyielding, so really 22. So they can be really great for just getting in there, and usually people will take a unit so they can come in, impact, attack, assault, hit, and then it'll repo further in. So I mean, not only are you kind of taking that unit off the board, but you're just kind of really claiming a lot of the board at the same time, and so you can really get a big advantage on scenario while also setting yourself up for aggression with the rest of your list.
And I'm back.
Right.
Hey,
Hey,
Mayday.
Hey, welcome
Uh,
back.
yeah, I was going to say that this is the anniversary season, so we're going to have people that has already been on the show for a rematch with some sort of junk or fun list. And in this case, when we played last time with Malorian, he was playing. I was playing Greeks with all the trolls. I was playing the Negro one at the time, and you Malorian played with Sturgis. Several people said that it would have been a better episode if I was playing Sturgis 2 to have a Sturgis duel. So for all those people who asked for it, there it is. I'm still playing all the trolls with Sturgis 2 with a few
Okay.
changes because the Fly Apocalypse happened.
mm,
And now trolls are cheaper, so I was able to sneak a few more solos into the list. So yeah, it's the same idea of that when we were playing on the with the Negra. Uh, the idea is to, in this case, we have kind of a stealth skew because we have several stealth models. Just move forward, try to debuff something important and hit it with the trolls. And now Sturgis can use the feat to pull stuff in, kill it, and then teleport back, or go
mm.
for an assassination. So yeah, it's going to be weird because we both have the same feat now, so we have to be
Yep.
wary of each other.
Cool. Shall we jump into the table then?
Let's jump into the game.
And yeah, it is a very interesting table that we're going to see here.
Oh yeah.
All the walls, all the forest, stuff everywhere.
Yeah, and a piece of water on the bottom, a quicksand at the top, and I'm going to say that in the middle is not really a flag; it's just a very important tree that's in the forest. That's why.
Sure, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're invading
everywhere.
sacred circle territory.
Yeah.
Mm.
So why are we fighting then? We should be using our forces together to fight Circle Christmas.
Well, you're both just trying to steal something from us, obviously. Always.
Anyway, let's roll up to see who goes first.
Sounds good. Are you rolling first or me?
I'm rolling first. Roll a 2.
Ooh. I'll I'll go down to a one.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to go first. So you can pick the side.
They're both so awful.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with the bottom.
Okay. And what color of basics are you going to use?
Apparently it wants to give me. Oh, I have to paste it in here. I'm going to go with purple.
Okay, then I'm going to go green. On top. No, it's asking me to paste the list despite me having it on the. Give me a second.
Maybe we just
Because
had to select them.
no, this is part of the brand. Remember that technical difficulties are part of the Brawlmachinin brand. There we go. The
We have a
good news
lot
for
more.
you is that you have a lot of stuff to pull in with your feet and game focus off.
It's true. Yeah, you definitely outnumber me here.
So yeah. Since I'm going first, I'm going to start with my deployment. Let me check. I know Barathrum has advanced deployment, but the Seether doesn't have it. No. So Barathrum is going to be deploying with an advanced deployment, and the Misery Cage has super advanced deployment because it's immobile and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go with something simple. Let's put Sturgis right in the middle. And then the Blood Gorgers with Shusika here. And the Marauders over here because here I have a better angle for shooting. Here I have too many walls and stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, better is a way of picking, right? Because there's still a forest and a wall and a cloud, but the other place is even worse. So yeah, this is going to be the Marauders. There, here we go. Then no, Caesar doesn't have Pathfinder or anything like that. Mm. Okay, the Caesar can run for free and charge for free and must do so.
I think a lot of players didn't realize that the Seether went down to 12 points. It is a hell of a good deal right now.
Yep. So he's going to come over to this side to support, so to speak, the Marauders, and the Ripjaw is going to come to this side and basically be an Arcno to throw away. Then let's place the Blood Gorgers here. They have a Relentless Charge, if I recall correctly, so they don't care about the walls and the forest and all that regarding the rough terrain penalty. So that's always a plus. With Kusika, let's place one here and see what we do with him later. And that leaves the Warwitch Siren. She has stealth, she has seduction, which is now not. Oh, I have the old card because Iron Goddess is not doesn't have the. But now seduction is a free range ability, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's use her to capture your flank.
How
So
dare you?
she's going to flank over here. And yeah, that's going to be my deployment. Which reminds me, I can't use the cards on Iron Codex because the database is not being.
They're still working on it.
Yeah. have some technical problems on their side, which is our brand. Privateer Press is still in our brand. I'm telling you. So I'm
All right.
going
Well,
to have to use War Machine University. So while I load all my models on War Machine
sure.
University, please go ahead
So
with your
one of the
presentation.
biggest problem with the Cav is that they do not ignore terrain. So this is going to be a big issue. And the left side looks horrendous with all these walls that I have to go over. So luckily, if you look at the board going from like the bottom right to the top left, there's a lot of clear lines over there. So I'm going to be deploying my Storm Lances here on the right flank because there's a lot less things for me to deal with over here. I really wish I was going first so I could get past kind of like my own wall and into the cloud and stuff first. But you got to deal with what you got. So they're going to go over there. Meanwhile, I need to have that big old Avenger somewhere more central. We're going to be having Sturgis hanging out more so around the middle as well, but also really wanting to be kind of by that flag just in case we need to do a scenario play. Although we have our buddy the Squire there. And then since we're going to be dealing with a lot on the right flank, I need something to hold down the left. So I'm going to be putting my defender there. It should be something that can hold things down at least to some regard. And then I also need to get my Lancer in there. So I'm going to throw it. Let's see if I can shift things over here just enough so I can fit it here with this water. Luckily, it's fast enough that I can like run around. And yeah, that's going to be my deployment. I have no fancy AD with this army. Actually,
Okay, that's
shift, probably shift it a little bit more, so I'm going to have that up.
yeah. And I guess number one is there for the Sturgis can put some spells on him, right?
So what's there, sorry?
The some last number one is right next to Sturgis.
Well, it's
Or
there
he
as
should.
it's there for that, but I mean, it's more so because then I can go down the middle here.
Yeah.
So I still need some cav on the left. I just can't put it all over there.
Yeah. Okay. The misery cage has. Let me read the rule properly. It's gone. Distant deployment is 12 up our deployment zone, so that would be 17 inches.
Mm-hmm.
So that's enough for it to be on the flag.
It's so handy for flags.
Yeah. And Barathon is just regular advanced deployment, so that's going to be 13 inches.
7 plus 12 is 19.
Yes, 19. Still, I am on the 15-inch lines. That's still legal. It's because I'm used to metrics, so I can do math in Imperial.
Mm-hmm.
Barathon is going to come here. And yep, that's going to be my deployment. Like always, since we can shake hands, we're going to shake each other's Sturgises.
Okay. Where's yours? There we are.
Okay.
May the best Sturgis win.
Yeah. I think the least bad, but that will be before the update. They are good casters now.
Hmm.
So yeah, and hopefully you will have fun and very best of luck to you, Malorian.
Thank you.
So what do we want to do turn one? I think I want to stealth the with occultation the marauders because that's where you have your turn lances, so you don't feel like shooting them on turn one. And then I can't do much. Probably Hellbroth the cedar, so it's a little bit more harder to kill since it's going to be on that side of the table. So that's going to be 4 of my 6 focus, and then probably I'm going to teleport forward. So that's almost the same as running. I'm going to be safe from assassination on turn 1. Let's get one thing out of the way, since it's the same for both of us. The maximum per range is 9 from a charge, then 3 from the teleport on defeat, plus 2 of the reach on the weapon, right? Plus, because we can't push each other's caster with the
Yes.
feet.
So that's the kind of the normal one. The other little janky thing that could happen though is that if you have that chain attack flash, so if there's something else you
Right.
can hit, there's another way you can add 3 inches to that.
So that's 9, 11 with the reach, 3, that's going to be 14, 17 inches.
That's right. It's a long way.
You. Yeah. Because for me it's going to be 15 because 14 because I don't have chain attack flash, have chain attack shroud. So you out-threaten me a little bit there. So yeah, but let's try to move Sturgis forward and be outside of 17 inches from your Sturgis. Apparently, being dead is bad for your teleportation skills. And yes, and the Blood Gorge are just going to run forward as far as possible and try to be open so they don't get shot by the Avenger. So, with that being said, let's start the clock. Sturgis is going to move here, and it's going to cast occultation on the Marauders. And the Wrath. Spelling of that. On the Seether. And we said 17 inches from your Sturgis. So if I teleport 6 here, I should be safe. Yeah. And I can avoid this quicksand like a champ. And that's going to be. Then the Marauders are going to run. With 5, so that's 10 inches. That's my 2 lines. Go. Water Witch Tyrant is going to run for 10 inches. Here behind the cloud, so she's safe. Yep. And then the Blood Gorgers are going to run 10 inches. No, let's first take bathroom. Sorry, I have to power up my Warjacks.
I think you get a corpse on your misery cage too.
And I have a corpse on my misery cage. Thank you for reminding me that. And while it has a corpse, it has stealth. And during the activation of the Warcaster, I can remove 1 corpse token from the misery cage to get 1 focus point. And when a living non-blood model is destroyed within 8 of the misery cage, it gets the corpse token. Which, since you don't have any living stuff near on the misery cage flank, I'm going to recycle my Blood Gorgers, it seems, eventually. But like I said, let's move our bathroom 6 inches here and dig in. Because we can do that. And then let's run the Bloodgorgers. Yeah, I'm not going to run that far up. It doesn't matter too much. There we go. Let's run. Yeah, Floorborn. Here, this is going to be 6.3. Run up to 10. There it goes. Then the seeder must run and run for free. Yeah. It's 6, right?
Read 6, yeah.
Yeah. So 12 inches there. And last but not least, let's run this little fella here. Bit 7, so he runs at 14. Okay. And that's going to be my turn.
Perfect. So going on to my turn 1, I already feel a little bit behind. All my models here, if I was to move to the other side of the wall here, can only kind of like barely be out of its threat. So I'm already kind of being pushed back and trying to deal with this terrain. So what I want to do this turn is I want to get Arcane Shield out onto my Storm Lances. I want to put Snipe onto my good old Avenger. And then otherwise, I think I will get one shot from my Defender onto Barathrum. I'll probably boost a hit, but I can maybe get some chip damage in there. But otherwise, I'm just going to have to try and set up and then kind of see what he does next turn. So at the start, I get to power up, get all my focus, bing, bing, bing. Do it this way. There we are, got it. I don't need anything from my Squire this turn. I can just start with Sturgis. And for 2, we're going to put Arcane Shield onto the Storm Lances, like we said. And then for another 2, we're going to be putting Snipe onto the Avenger. And then I do not hide with Sturgis, so Sturgis is going to get right up there, trying to find a spot where I can threaten multiple vectors on the board. And then Sturgis is happy there. Squire needs to be somewhere that is within 5 of Sturgis, and that's fine. And then as I move to my Stormlances, like I said, I need to have them somewhere where they're not within 9 of his models. I don't think that he's going to use a feat just to try and get a charge onto Stormlances, but you never know. He might go for it. So we're going to come up here. Try and put a toe in the cloud if we can, just so we can see things on the other side. And of course, like I said, we have the one on this side. It can try and threaten some other vectors. Otherwise, I have my nice and slow speed for Avenger that needs to move up.
Yep.
And then now for the Defender, it can go up 5. It is range 16, so I'm able to take a shot at Barathrum. I will boost a hit. So you're what, defense 12 going
17.
to 16?
No, 13 going to 17.
Nice. Okay, so I need to roll 11. So hiya, that's going to be a miss. Otherwise, the Lancer needs to get up somewhere. So why don't we run it up somewhere around here? I have to do it properly and go around the water.
Yep.
And that should be everything for me.
Okay. This is the part where I double check the rules on seduction. Take control of a living enemy non-warcaster, non-warlock model. I can make a full advance and a basic melee attack. Then selection is fired.
Mhm.
So like I said, one of the things I can do is take control of the leader model of the Storm Lances, just to move him forward so I can charge them feet and try to kill all the Storm Lances with Sturgis, because that's going to net me a lot of focus.
Mhm.
Then teleport back and jam with all my marauders, because like we said, the first you out threatened me with your feet towards me, so I don't think I can ever go for an assassination. But removing your what 18 points now of if your list with my caster, and I can cast Parasite on you, which is going to net me. That's going to cancel out Arcane Shield. So I'm actually 14 against. Sorry, power 14 against armor 19. So I'm less of 4 with a lot of attacks.
I think you're POW 14, right? You start at 12, and then you
No,
basically go
no,
20.
I started at. Oh, it was reduced to. Sorry. Yes, I started at 12, and no, 12. I don't think I like it
For
because
some
I'm
reason,
not
the
going to get
evil
that much.
Sturgis got weaker. So I have POW 13s, you have POW
Yeah.
12s, but then you also have Dark Shroud. So
Yes, but I need to hit my both my initials to do that.
no, no, no,
So
that's
no,
the old one.
that's
So you might be seeing the old
ah
card. Yeah, you have Flash
yes.
now, just
Sorry.
like me.
Oh, so we both better than 17. Okay. Damn you, Lauren. Update the cards already.
No worries.
uh, no. But anyway, it's not a good plan because what I'm going to gain 4 focus, and that's going to be so negated by my need to use um parasite. So I can try to, I know that's action number 3, turning around, do an attack on another of your guys, and try to kill him with the marauders and jam your cavalry. So
Mhm.
yeah, so we start the trade there. The Sither can't charge you because he's further away. So yeah, now let's go with the Siren trying to seduce number 3. Uh, it's range 3. It says it's an action. I don't
Mhm.
have to roll to hit or anything, right? It's just
No
choose and
way.
that's it.
You bet.
So no rolls required. Okay, that's a very powerful ability. So yeah, let's dark section number 3 and attack number 4, and then use the marauders to try to shoot number 3 because he's going to be presenting his back arc, or maybe
Mhm.
charge and jam with the others. So yeah, that's the plan for the turn, and the rest is going to run and jam and try to keep Sturgis safe. So let's go. On my watches, I'm going to power up. I'm going to be focus 6. I'm going to drop occultation because I'm going to be close enough so you can shoot me anyway. But let's upkeep Herb Wrath. I'm not going to allocate anything. Gain is going to expire. So let's start with the Siren. She's going to move. Actually, It's going to move here. And it's going to seduce number 3. That's all I have to say, right?
That's all you need to do. Yep.
Okay. Then this guy is going to move here, like so. And it's going to attack the leader model.
Sounds good. So it's Matt 7
That's
trying to
going
hit 13, so
yeah,
you need 6s.
that's
Easy.
going to hit.
Now
And then it's power plus 14 against 22, right?
that's right. So off
So
8.
dice of 8. 1 point of
Cool.
damage. Okay.
Sure. Oops.
And then let's activate the Marauders. I think they're going to do a press forward order. So number 4 is going to charge that guy like so. And number 3 is also going to charge so. And the rest of the unit is going to just run. Great. So let's start with number 4. It's mat 6 against defense 11 because I'm on a back arc.
You bet. Yeah.
So I need 5 to hit. That's going to miss, of course. And then number 3 is going to hit. And it's just about 12. So dice of 10.
You bet.
That's 2 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay, that's a little bit worse than I expected. But then you are super jammed there. Then the sitter is going to run because it must. Let's keep him there. Actually, no. There. Then bathroom is going to move. It's going to there. It's going to run. I can't charge. Now let's just move here and begin again. Again. Okay. And then the ripjaw is going to also run. Actually, you're probably going to score your flag because you can run the square there and I can contest it. So let's just leave the ripjaw here, and then next turn it's going to try to do something useful. Then Slaughterborn is just going to run here. And then let's run with the Rothgorgers. be as annoying as possible here. No, that's a mystery cage. It can move. Go.
I mean, if you want to move it off the flag, I'll let you, you know.
Yeah. I'm about playing, but not that bad. Think. There we go. Then Sturgis. I think I'm going to hang out here, so I'm more than 3 away from anything. So I know that you can just charge and teleport 3 inches. Actually, I will need to be 5 away from everything. Yeah. So let's play it safe. I'm also camping 5, so I don't think you want to come after me. Yeah, that's going to be my turn.
Sounds good. So as it moves on to my turn, I still feel very much in trouble. He is, of course, wise to the plan that my Sturgis is trying to kill his Sturgis, and so there's zero opportunity with this. I actually wonder if I would play too safe last turn, keeping Sturgis further back. But, however, I'm in a spot where I'm not as jammed with my Cav as I was worried that I might be. So I'm really hoping that on this turn here, that I can do a lot of work on trying to start clearing some things away and then maybe get a little bit further up. I have to be very careful with these jacks. They both have countercharge. They can both
Yep.
cause a lot of issues for me, but I should be able to do some good work here. If I wanted to, I could charge over on the left here and maybe get some interesting feat damage done. But then his Sturgis probably kills my Sturgis. We're having this weird Sturgis dance right now. So I think it's just going to be mainly an attrition turn and trying to jam in further.
If Memelord is watching, please do the Spider-Man pointing at each other meme with the Sturgis, please.
Exactly, yeah.
Before you start, and you said about the countercharging jacks, pay attention to the position of the ward with Siren regarding free strikes and number 4.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to allocate and get my free focus on there. Looking at what I have going on here, I will no longer be needing the snipe on the Avenger, so I can just go and drop that. Whereas I am going to be wanting to have the Arcane Shield going, but I'm going to take one focus off of the Squire and basically be using that for the upkeep. As far as putting anything else on the other jacks, I don't think I need to do too much there right now. I am tempted to put the Avenger into the Barathrum and try and do some good work on that. And in fact, let's just do that. I'm just going to give it 2 focus right now, and then maybe I can try and take out a heavy, which would be really, really nice. Otherwise, that's going to be it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the Defender, and I'm going to aim, and I'm going to spend my free focus to be shooting at the Barathrum. So last time I need 11s. Now that I'm aiming, I should need a 9.
Yep.
So I'll get
That's
it.
going to hit.
And then what's your armor?
17, if I recall correctly.
17, so this will be off 3. So it's going to do
18,
5
sorry.
Oh, 18, so off 4,
yes.
so 4 points to the 1.
That's it.
Okay, so now that that's done, I have an activation issue where I have to go with my Cav before I do something else. So I'm going to go with my Cav so they can get out of the way of the Avenger. And so they're going to be going for a charge. So let's see what I can do some impact attacks. Number 2 is going to be going this way. The actual charge is going to be against model number 2 there in the back. So I'm going to be getting impacts going on these 2 models here beside me. So defense of your trolls is 12, right?
Yep.
So against the troll, I need a 5. I'll hit. This is a POW 12.
Should kill. So I'm going to roll tough.
Yep.
That's not going to tough.
The Siren's going to be a little bit harder, so we'll see what happens there. 7 and a 7 will hit a 14.
Yep, it's going to hit.
And then what's your armor?
13.
So,
So
1 damage.
I take it.
All right, then we'll go with the next one. Let's see, are you? Yeah, you're engaging there. Where can you move? You can't really get any good impact attacks. And I don't want to be hit with anything else, so I think I'm just going to be coming in here. And so since I didn't move at least 3, I don't actually get my impacts, so that's okay. Then we'll go with this one over here. And we're going to see if you want to come in with your Barathrum to have some fun with Sturgis. So we're going to charge over.
You mean the Seether?
Yeah, the Seether, sorry. And then I can stop my movement at any time in order to do the impact attacks. So I'll do it now. It's all right. Actually, I should probably get the other one moved first. That's fine. So we'll do that there, kind of mid-movement. So against the one on my left, it'll hit, and then a tough.
Not going to tough.
And against number 4, it's going to hit, and a tough.
That's not going to. So, and now I can content charge, right?
Yeah, now my movement's done, and if you want to come over... Oh, now I gotta move back there, sorry. And now if you want to come in there and countercharge, you can.
Yep. Let me see. I don't have Pathfinder or anything like that. Sorry, I have to. So I can. I don't have a way of being engaged with both the leader model and number 3, right?
I wouldn't think so. Not without Pathfinder.
Because my movement is going to be 9. So if we want to do this, maybe I have the opportunity. No, I'm a little bit short. Because since I have Berserker, if I kill you... no, but Berserker is just during my...
Activation.
During my command actions, yeah. So, now I'm just going to come... Sorry. Over here. Countercharge you. So I'm at 8. And I'm going to miss.
Sounds good. So now my number 1 can go, and I got this nice little Seether I can see. So I'll come over here against it. So the impact hit there. 7 and a 4 will miss. And then the only one that hasn't moved yet is number 3. And unfortunately, it's going to have to run and just kind of turn around because it was facing the wrong way.
Yep.
All right, so now that that's done, I can get my assault shots in. So number 2 on your number 2. So rat 5 and a 6 will miss. I also then have my number 1 on your Seether. So a 5 and a 7 will hit a 12. I think you're 12, right?
Yep. Yes, Seether, sorry.
Okay, sounds good. Your armor 17, right?
Oops. I hope we don't have audio issues again. I'll check that for you.
Sure.
See, there is armor 17.
Yes,
right?
it's 12. Armor 17.
Okay, so that's going to be then off 5. So a big old nothing. It's all good. Next thing I'll go then is with my charges. So my number 2 charging that troll in the back is definitely going to hit. And this is also a POW 16, so skadoosh.
That's going to tough.
Sounds good. The closest model to that will be the War Rich Siren. So it's going to be taking the Electra Leap. This is a POW 10, so off 3. So get out of here.
That's a nice.
Then I'll have the stab from number 4 going on to number 3. It will hit, and then with a POW 14, probably cause a tough.
That's going to tough too.
That'll Electra Leap to the leader in the back. So 10 and 13. What's your armor? It's probably better than 13, right?
Yeah, I think 15 actually.
Yeah. So no worries there. Normally.
15.
Oh, okay, yeah. So nothing there. I'll do my charge attack into the Seether. So that'll hit a
Okay.
13, so we'll
Yeah.
connect with that. Normally I'm a 14, but I get +2 when I charge, so this is a 16. So it's off 1, so it's going to do 9 damage to the 3.
8 of 1, right?
Sorry, yeah, 8 damage, yeah. The
Okay.
closest model to that is the objective, so that'll do 1 damage to it for the Electroleap.
Yep.
And then the the unit leader there might as well redirect its attack, so I'll do a little lance stab there, and it'll connect. And this is just a 14, so it's off 3, so I'll do 3 points to the 2. Alrighty,
Okay.
so
And
that's everything on.
yeah. And
That's
I was going to ask if there was something else, but I think you move
no,
everyone and attack everything. Okay.
that's everything there. So I'm pretty happy with what we got there. Otherwise, then now we can see how it's going to go trying to deal with that Barathrum. So I cannot just walk up and hit you, so I'm going to have to go for a charge. So blah, I'll come in here. Probably want to be as safe as possible. Try and reduce how many models can get actually on me, because there will be a counterattack.
Yes. Okay.
So one.
You're technically
What?
clipping the forest, but you have more than enough movement to do that. So
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll move myself off the forest then. All right, so I am at 7, and what is your defense?
13. So you need 6s.
6s.
And I'm
Do
going
I?
to. And I'm not longer digging.
Yeah, no longer dug in, and I have to decide if I want to gamble or not. And you know what? We said that this is a newer, braver Sturgis, so
Oh!
I'm gonna miss my charge attack. All
Wah,
right, all
wah,
right.
wah.
So we'll buy another one. That'll connect.
Yep.
That's going to stall you, which means stationary.
Okay.
So now other ones will hit automatically. This is a POW 18. What's the armor of
Dice.
Barathrum?
18.
Dice?
So yes.
7 damage to the 3.
7 to 3. Sí, un lindo gatito. Hola, gatito. Meow, meow.
I'll buy another one, which will hit automatically, and
Yes.
so that'll do 5 damage to the 4.
Okay.
Okay, next thing we'll do is we're going to be going with the Lancer, and the Lancer wants to kind of get in there.
Okay.
And get in here.
Just walking. No, not a charge.
Just walking, just walking. We got things to do with that. So first I'm going to poke it with my shield. So going to hit automatically and destroy that last cortex you have there.
Yep.
Bink. And then the actual strength of the shield is not very mighty, is only an 11, so it's off 7.
It's up
So
7.
hey, 1
1
point
point
to
of
the
damage.
2. And now that your cortex is out and you're stationary, I'm feeling fairly safe. So I'm going to make my spear attack against the blood gorge. Oh, they have vengeance, don't they?
They do have vengeance. Yes, thanks to Shushika.
Okay,
So
then
please go ahead.
I might as well make my attack against the Barathrum. So automatically hit.
Okay.
This is going to be a POW 13. I might as well boost this. So it's going to be off 5. And hey, there we go.
Not that much.
The only thing that I haven't gone with now is Sturgis, and so we are going to come on up. Let's see, where do we want to be? If I put myself there, I could see that. Okay, let's make sure I'm just moving the 6. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to come here. And then I'm going to be taking a hand cannon shot against the leader in the back.
Okay. Defense 14 because Ashen Bale.
You bet. I'm going to be boosting that. I believe my rat's pretty poor on Sturgis. I think it's 5. So 5 and a 7 will be a 12, so that'll be a miss. What are you going to do?
Yep.
And then I have a little squire that needs to catch up, and I have the choice of either trying to score a point or being within 5 because, oh, well, actually, I could teleport with Sturgis. Let's do that. I'm going to teleport with Sturgis so that where am I going to be ending up with my squire? somewhere like right there. I need to be within 5. Let's go here.
Very short teleport.
Yeah, very short yet important teleport. So I'm teleporting there, Squire is going there, and then at the end of our turn, we'll each score 1 point.
Indeed, we will. Okay. Okay, this is now top of 3. So Baradrum is basically useless because it's stationary. I can't shake it because I don't have a cortex, which means no focus, which means it's just a dead weight there.
Yep.
However, I have the objective there. I can try to kill and the defender or the lancer. I can, of course, I can't destroy both heavies with my broadloggers, but I can try to go for one with parasite.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other side, the cedar, and while it has lost one arm, it can move like here, be within one on all those 3, and start buying attacks and use Berserker with his right hand.
Yeah,
And try to
because
do
I think the Seether's out of range of Sturgis, right?
Right, I'm over, so I can't even power up. I forgot to check that when I was doing the counter charge. So I can't. It's not going to have any focus. It does have 3 initials and Berserker, so that should be enough to try to kill all 3 semblances. Especially because you already have taken some damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the General Slaughterborn. That, let me check if he has Relentless Charge. No, he hasn't. However, he has Berserk and Overtake. So he can do something like this. And then it's not going to be an assassination. So I think that's going to be my first action in the turn. Trying to
I
kill.
don't think you can charge Sturgis though, right? Because you can't see Sturgis.
I can charge the Stormlands.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Like so. And then Berserk and Overtake. But I have to be within 2 of you, so yeah, like so. And then I move another inch. Say hi, Sturgis, and I boop you in the head a little bit.
Totally fair.
Yeah. But that means that I have to kill the Stormlands with Slaughterborn, so I can proc both Berserker and Overtake. Slaughterborn is a power 13 weapon master with 4 dice. That should be enough to. And Smart 8, I'm going to be hitting you in the back. So that should going to be dice of 9. Yes. An average dice, I should kill it. So yeah, and then this I'm going to try to parasite. And what? Do you have the +4 defense for being in melee? Yes, because you're in melee with the Bloodlogger at least. And Baradron, while stationary, is still in melee.
Stationary doesn't engage, so it's just because
But
of the
I mean,
blood.
it's engaged with the Bloodlogger number 1, the Lancer.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's going to
yeah.
engage.
Just
anyway.
clarifying.
Yep. Yes, I think I'm going to try to kill the Lancer with the Bloodloggers because I don't have any other good targets for it. So I'm going to try to parasite it using the rip shot. Just means that I'm going to try to boost. So yeah, let's start the turn. So this is. So the only thing that's going to get a focus actually is going to be the rip draw. because I don't have a cortex, and the other one is outside of my control range. And sorry, actually, let's pause because I forgot I have the +2 armor from Hellbroth. So I should have taken less damage. And I think I don't suffer
Yeah, it's
the
hard to
effects.
tell. It's hard to
Yes,
tell
I
what
mean,
to fix.
I'm not going to roll that back, of course, but for the next turn,
What has the extra armor? Sorry.
from Hellbroth
Hellbroth.
on this Ether. And it has retaliation. So my maintenance phase is basically vengeance.
Yeah, you can do the vengeance now.
Okay, let's start with the vengeance move. Just going to move here. Attack number 3. That's the one that's already taking damage. That's going to miss, right? No, that's going to hit. Yes, I'm at 8. So that's going to hit.
Armor 22, so off 3.
No, of 5. I'm power 17.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's 2 damage on number 3. Okay. Let's start with Slaughterborn. I'm going to charge some lance number 1, like we said on the. So I'm at 8 on the back, so I'm basically at 10. I need a 3 to hit. That's going to hit. And a power 13 Weapon Master, so that's 4 dice. Dice minus 9, so that's 4 damage. So I'm not going to kill you. So another second, another take. Okay, no problem. Then let's go with the Cedar. I'm going to start by. I must run or charge, but I can say I charge number the leader model like so, and that's a valid charge. So let's start by hitting number 1 with my good arm. Sorry, number 1.
It's going to have to be the unit leader because since you had the charge, you'd
okay,
be facing.
Yes. Yeah. That's going to miss. Then that's my first initial. Then let's go with my good arm into number 1. Sorry, no, that was with my good arm. So now I have to go with my task. That's going to hit. That's about 12. So dice of 10. That's no damage. And then with my bad arm into number 1. That's going to say.
That'll hit. Yep.
That's going to hit. Yes. But dice of 5. That's going to kill. Okay.
Hey.
Number 1.
Yep.
And that's going to allow me to berserk with my good arm into number 3. It's going to hit, and that's going to be no damage. Okay, that was a little bit worse than I expected. Sorry. And then this unit is going to charge, and now I can charge you there. Can charge here. Yes. So the number 3 and number 2 are going to forfeit the movement action and just going to attack. And the leader model is going to charge number 2 here.
Sounds good.
So let's start with the non-charges. Number 3 into number 3. That's going to miss. Number 2 into number 2.
I don't think number 2 has ranged anything.
That's correct. So let's go with the leader model then. That's going to hit. And that's about 12. So dice of 10. That's no damage.
Okay. Been some wild dice this game.
Yep. Then let's go with the Ripjaw. Here. That's going to do. And then let's activate Sturgis and let's channel a parasite into the Lancer through the Ripjaw. I'm going to boost that. That's going to be a total of 4 focus, right?
Yep.
Parasite is 3.
So the Lancer will be defense 17.
So I need a 11 to hit. That's going to miss. And Sturgis going to do. I think he can stay there because you don't have a charge. You can do. So yeah, let's move over here with Sturgis. And then let's activate the Blood Guard. They're going to make a press forward over. Number 1. So it's going to charge the Lancer. So, no, sorry, that's going to be a free strike. So here. Then number 4 is going to charge the Lancer 2. It's going to be a real charge. Number 5 is going to charge the objective. The leader model is going to charge the objective 2.
Pathfinder?
They have a relentless charge.
Got it.
And then the rest of the unit is just going to run. It has to come over here. These 2 guys are going to run here. Okay, let's start with number 1 into the Lancer. Sorry, that's 2 dice. That's
It'll be
going to hit.
defense 15 because of set defense, but that'll still hit.
Yeah.
And an armor 18.
About 11. So dice of 7. That's no damage. On the second attack, that's going to hit. And 1 point of damage to the 4. Then number 4 is going to miss with the first attack. And it's going to hit with the second. Dice of 7. That's 2 more points of damage to the 5. Okay. Then number 5 to the objective is going to hit automatically. And that's a dice of 7, right? The objectives are more 18. So that's going to be 5 damage. The second attack is going to be no damage. Then the leader model, that's going to be 3 points of damage and no damage. Okay. And that's all my models. So that's going to be your turn 3, and we're both going to score 1 point again.
Sounds good.
Was trying to go for the scenario and try to survive until turn 5, but I didn't kill the objective.
I'm hoping to end it now, so we'll see what happens. So this is a situation where the way that Sturgis's feat has changed really makes it a lot more aggressive. So one of the things that they added to the feat is now, for whatever reason, anytime during the activation, you get a free 3-inch place. So what I can do with Sturgis is I can pop my feet, maybe get some focus from stuff here, place my 3, and then once I'm in the forest, then I can actually see his Sturgis. So I can go to here and then charge my 9, and of course I have the same thing, relentless charge, and I can be getting attacks in that
I
way.
forgot you have relentless charge. I have it too, right? Yes.
Yeah. So
I thought it was safe behind the forest.
yeah, it's crazy.
But
Sturgis can get anywhere now. It's wild.
is the push mandatory or not?
It is no longer mandatory. I can do it in any order and go up to 3 inches. So I can kind of do this whenever I need.
The push that the fit gives you.
Yeah, that one now before was mandatory, and in the new one I get to pick. Yeah.
Because if it was mandatory, you were going to jam yourself with both the ripjaw and the marathon, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it would not work out the way that I'd want it to.
Okay, and you have 16 minutes for the assassination, and no need to allocate focus, so it should be an easy assassination.
Well, there's a little bit more in here too I can do as well. So I mean, I have the defender that can get in a shot. Why not? The I have a choice here to make because your Barathrum would no longer be stationary, so I do have to worry about it doing a free strike. So my choices are either the Avenger hits it again and it's stationary, or I shoot your Sturgis to try and knock it down. I don't think I can actually get into a spot where I'm not engaging something and doing that, but the reason why I need your Sturgis knocked down is one, it's good to hit, but this assassination could very quickly turn its head because if I charge you and miss, I get knocked down and I'm super dead.
Right,
So,
because I have reversal.
exactly, yeah. So otherwise, I think I'm good to go with this.
Brian, just keep. I'm still curious about the fit. You said that it's optional, but how how does the wording work with this? Because it
Yeah,
doesn't say that you can. It just say
yeah.
straight say enemies are pushed.
So you might be looking at the old card. So what it says now in War Room is, the enemy
Ah,
non-warcaster, non-warlock, non-infernal monster models in Sturgis' control range are pushed up to now, not exactly,
got
three
it.
inches directly towards Sturgis. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then that
Okay, I
biggest
have.
thing is at
Yeah.
the end there, is that free 3 inch place. This makes it go wherever you want.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I get it. I got the rest of the things. It was just the
Yeah.
wording on the card.
Because
That's
when it
weird.
says up to, you can choose 0 as per the
Yeah,
rules of
exactly,
Brawlmachinin.
exactly.
Mm.
That's great.
All
Okay,
right.
please go.
So I will.
And the Avenger only shoots 10, so you don't have the range
Oh, I have
to.
the Squire, so I have the plus two
No, no.
inches. Oh, you're talking about the
The
range for the gun, yeah.
but you have a snipe, so you can move backwards,
Yeah, if I wanted to, but yeah, it'd be a little bit
but
weird
then you don't
activation.
have the assassination because order of activation stuff.
Yeah. So everything gets its free focus. I'm going to drop Arcane Shield and take another one from the Squire because I want all the focuses for this. So up to 7, which is nice. Then the first activation I'm going to do, because it's an easy one, is my defender will just walk up here, and I'm going to try boosting a shot into your Sturgis. So
Okay.
spend the focus, and it's going to be 6 plus 7, which will not be enough, so it'll just kind of go off somewhere wild. Next thing I'll do is I'm going to go with the... yeah, we could also try and do that. Yeah, sure. So we're going to be going with the Avenger. It's going to be doing its first attack into the Seether. I need 6s to hit. So I'll hit that first one and stationary you.
It's the Barathrum, but yes.
Yeah, sorry. And then that was straight damage. So 11 damage to the 2.
11 to the 2.
Yeah.
That's going to kill it.
Hey. That actually kind of worse. I might have wanted there just to try and get focus off. But it's all good. I'm also going to be buying attack into your number 1 there. So I'll buy an attack. 7
Yes.
and a 6 will hit a 13, and I think it should
Yep.
be auto tough with an 18.
Yes. That's all tough. That's going to tough, but I have vengeance
Sounds
for
good.
what's worth.
I was just thinking too, to give myself options, I'm going to go with the Lancer now, and the Lancer is going to go for a run. So I am going to be taking a free strike, but I'm going to be going up here in case I decide I want to be having positive charge as an option. So
Okay, that's
Hmm.
going to be just one from the number 4, right?
that's correct.
Because
Yeah.
the number 1 is knocked down. So it's +2 to hit.
Yeah, defense 13.
That's going to miss.
Oh, okay.
I'm at 9 with a +2.
Yep.
And 9 for that 13. That's going to hit 5.
Yeah, I'm a 13.
You're 9.
And is boosted. So dice of 7 again. Okay, that's 5 to the 3.
Sounds good.
Shouldn't be relevant.
All right, now I can just go back over to Sturgis. First thing I'm going to do is feet. And so for pulling things in, I already have Slaughterborn where I want it to. If I was to move this up, I think it gets in my way. Let's see, because I thought it would go directly towards. I don't know if I can even clear the flag. Can I? I can clear
If
the
it's
flag.
Yes, you can. But
Yeah,
then
you
you have
can.
the teleport, so it shouldn't get in the way.
Well, I get to place the 3 inches, so I should still be all right
Yes.
to get over here.
You might get a free strike from the Ripjaw, but
I'll take it.
yeah, that's what I'm going to say. It doesn't have any special rules on it or anything.
So that's the only placing or pulling I'm going to be doing with the feet. That's going to give me 2 extra focus, so I'm now up to 9 focus. I get to
Yep.
make an attack against each of these here. So I'm going to be hitting the General Slaughterborn in the back with an Electro Leap attack. So 7 and 10 will hit.
Yes,
And then
absolutely.
this is a POW 13.
And my armor 17
Okay,
with
so,
unyielding, so 19.
so that's just going to be doing 3 damage then.
Okay,
Electro Leap will go on to the Ripjaw. What's the armor there?
14.
14, so this will be doing 1 damage to the 1.
Okay.
The attack I'm going to be making against the Ripjaw is going to be my feedback attack. So 7 and 7, but I think your defense 15, right?
And no, I'm 14. So
Okay, so that will hit, and then your armor on the Ripjaw?
14.
14, so this will be off 1. So 8 damage to the 3, and then 1 damage to your caster.
Okay, because of feedback.
I will then do my once per activation place. Come over here. Then I'm going to be charging your caster. Hiya! And you get your free strike.
Yep. Some Huchi here on the stream saying that Suzuka gives. Sorry, I'm going to pause the clock. Gives draw bloods no sleeping on the job, so I'm not knocked down with number 1.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not going to do the free strike because we both forget about it, but I'm going to remove the knockdown on the model. So thank you very much, Huchi, for the rules clarification.
So
Yes.
defense 16 against that free strike.
Yes, I'm going to shift the clock to me. That should hit.
Mm-hmm. Armor 15.
I think I'm power 11. Let me check. Oh, 10. So that's a 5.
Yeah, you bet.
That's true. Okay, that wasn't a critical because I reading the cards I have critical armor piercing, but that wasn't a critical hit. So there's no worries there. So just that's a 5 with 3 dice. That's going to be 7 damage. 8 damage, sorry.
I will take that 8 damage.
Okay, that's a very brave Sturgis.
Once I get there, I'm going to spend 2 of my focus to put positive charge up onto the Lancer.
Okay.
And now comes the moment of fate. So I'm going to be effectively a mat 9 to your defense 15. So I need a 6, and we know what happens with 6s in this game. So
I mean,
I'm going to boost a hit.
Yes, I mean, even if you were with 3s, you must boost it to hit.
Yeah.
Regardless of the math, because you must ensure the hit.
So I will hit. This is going to be a POW 15 to your defense 15. So this will be straight dice, and that'll be doing 11 damage.
Okay, I'm going to raise that to 6, because why not?
Sure. Electro Leap goes to the flag, why not? Then with the second attack, I will miss. So I will now buy 2 more attacks.
Wait. Reversal or reversal is just on the charge?
It's only on the charge. A charge or a power attack is what it triggers on.
Okay.
Okay, so the first bot attack is going to hit. Straight dice is going to be 5 damage.
Okay.
And then the second one will miss. So I have to buy another 2 attacks.
Oh, poor
First-
you.
First one will hit, and we'll do 12 damage.
Okay, that's going to kill him with 6 points of damage to spare. That's going to be good game.
Yeah, and that's it. So yeah,
Okay.
like Sturgis is wild now, so powerful.
I could have done the same. I mean, I have the exact same feats, but I didn't have the angle. And I was hoping to have a Boop with Slaughterborn there. Again, it wasn't going to kill you, but being in melee with Slaughterborn was going to limit your options because you don't want to take a free strike from Slaughterborn. Okay. Sorry, Huchi, for losing, but yes, I don't play Greeks, so I don't know all the rules on the top of my head. This was more for the memes of playing Sturgis against Sturgis, and showing the new Sturgis that. I mean, yeah, I mean, it feels a little bit like it's like Striker 2, right? Because if you are in 17 inches and you have any angle to the caster, you're basically dead.
Yeah, I almost feel like it's almost a little bit stronger than Striker 2, because Striker 2, in order to do your feat, you have to take a bunch of damage, and you're doing very strong attacks. So if you're up against a Warlock that's camping some Fury, they can guaranteed live. Whereas with Sturgis, hey, you have all this focus, you're making a bajillion attacks, it's pretty safe.
Yeah, I mean, and one of the defenses against this kind of caster is, well, I have my caster surrounded by models, so he doesn't have a landing spot, but you can pull them in, get more focus, and to do more attacks. So it's you actually want your caster to be to do not have any model within 5 of him, so you can't pull them and gain more focus out of them. So yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, and I think in the Sturgis,
Arcane Chain and Snipe, that like the 2 things that every Signal player loves.
Oh, for sure. I think in the Sturgis versus Sturgis matchup, though, as far as assassination goes, I did have the advantage because, I mean, you're really good at cracking armor, whereas I more so have the defense, right? I'm 16-15, whereas you're 15-16. So, I mean, if the 2 Sturgises were going up against Karchev, you would have the better chance of assassination. But in this mirror match, you know, I like facing things with higher defense, really.
Yeah. Well, Karchev is not a Warshak, right? No.
It does not count as a warjack. Is it something that has low defense and high armor is on top?
Because if he was a Warshak and had a Cortex, you can feedback himself, but no, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. Yeah.
So yes, I mean, and in this case, I have a lot of infantry models. So if you, I have to steer clear because otherwise, like you did before, you can just pull in all the Bloodgorgers, all the Marauders, and just kill them with your feet. So yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was a quick game. I mean, if we were playing in a tournament or something, we could go for the second game now. But that's not what we do here.
I have a question for a choice you made. Early on, we were talking about the option where your Sturgis could have gone in and tried to kill off all of my Storm Lances and then teleport away. And I have high armor, so it's going to be a little bit difficult, but I was kind of really worried that if you pull that off and teleport back, then I can't get you with the way that you jam, that I don't know if I can come back. What were you thinking during that one turn? Do you think it was maybe...
I was thinking about the thing is that I needed to cast Parasite to even have a chance of hurting the Storm Lances, right? And that was 4 focus already. So and that would let me only because I was at 5 focus because after keeping Hellbroth. So even if I pull all 4 Storm Lances, I mean all the focus I gain from them, I have to use for Parasite. I do have the free attacks then, but then I can only buy 3 more attacks. There are 6 attacks.
Yeah, it would
because
have
I
been a
have
risky
to,
play.
and then because I have to save two for teleport.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I guess it'd been something where you had to put on the parasite earlier on or something like that to make
Yeah.
it really work.
Or if I could pull like all the first time lances up something else random to have a little bit more focus.
Absolutely.
And besides, your Sturgis was like allowed me to take your square was about here, right?
Something like that, yep.
So even in and my Sturgis would have been like here. So even with teleporting, you still have you're in and the 16-inch line. So if I'm not careful, you have an assassination because I don't have much ways of hiding in this side of the table.
Yeah, I was thinking like you could just run like Barathrum in my face and like the Seether in my face, and it's like don't care about anything else. Just keep Sturgis safe. But I don't know if it
Yeah.
would have been worth it.
No, because the first thing you do is you feed, you get to focus, and then you teleport back, so I don't get any free strikes.
No, just it's just keeping me off of your Sturgis is all.
You mean like putting them like here and here?
Something like
Uh,
that, yeah.
I mean, yes, and outside of your, I would need to be outside of 9 inches, so you can pull them in.
It's tough. It's so hard to position
Yeah,
against Sturgis.
because your pull distance is 9 inches because you move 6, and then feed and teleport 3, and then you you are within 9 inches of anything, and you can pull them in. No, actually 12 inches, right?
So here's another question for you. Which one of these casters, both or one, should be put on the epic list for Brawlmachine?
I mean, if one is in the epic list, the other should be because I think the only thing that even remotely gets in the conversation of the epic list is the fit, not the rest of the kit.
You think that's the
So
way it's going to go? Think it'll just be the Signar one,
I
or
mean,
which way?
if one goes, the other has to go too, because again, the powerful stuff is the fit, not the spell list or the ability list.
Mm.
I mean that, in my opinion, that's the only reason. The only one worthy stuff on his kit is the fit. The rest is perfectly fine.
Yeah, in my mind, this is the same as running like a Butcher 3 in Brawlmachine, so I think it should definitely go.
Okay,
But it's
and
fun.
then yeah,
Is Gordon in the
but
epic list?
one of the dwarf casters is in the epic list, but I don't remember which one. Let's check that real quick.
I know Gordon was on the epic list.
Huh.
Okay,
I don't remember.
because he has a push,
Yeah.
a
Okay.
push fit.
Hmm.
Um, Arcadio, Butcher, Fiona. Gordon is on the epic list.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Gordon is even stronger because he pushes you. Yes, the thing is that he pushes you 3 inches, but then he gives you -3 speed.
Yeah,
And
he
rad
could
and
play.
defense and cannot receive orders. So it basically pushes you out of the scenario and wins.
Well, you're worried because it could go both ways, right? They either push you away and they just go super scenario, or they pull you in and it lowers your defensive stats too, and they just kill you. So you don't know what you
Hmm.
want to try and fight.
Yep.
And again, the distance is up to 8 inches, not
Mm-hmm.
3. So yeah, it's a tiny bit more powerful than Sturgis Fit. So I know if the guys at Land of Set decide that one Sturgis should go in the epic list, the other has to follow, because basically the important the point of the discussion is the fit, not the spec, because the spell list is rather it's like the most average spell list on the factions, I think. In
Yeah,
that cases, they don't
they're
have
they're
anything.
they're pretty similar in what they're trying to do.
No, but again, a positive charge, snipe, and arcane shield. There are all spells that are in other custom in Signal,
Yeah, yeah.
right? The only thing new there is teleportation, and you have a nuke, right? Also,
Yeah, I also have teleports. Yeah.
no, no, a damage spell, arcane blast or something like that.
Yeah, you never cast it, the Signor one, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And then in with the Sturgis 2, you have occultation. That's in Greeks, parasite is in Greeks, teleport is in Greeks in several places, and then blood rain is probably in Greeks too. Hellbroth would be the only thing that's unique. No, that's in Agathia, and blood rain is on Benetrak. So every spell on Sturgis 2 is somewhere else in Greeks, so there's nothing new there. The only
No, no.
new things would be the the combination.
Hmm.
It's like there is a Greeks spell list, and they roll randomly 96 times and put it
It could
on,
be.
on the caster. So yeah. So with that being said, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Huchi, for the rules clarifications on chat. And if you want to check and know who Mr. Malorian is, if you're watching on YouTube, check the description box down below. That's going to be everything he does. His daily channel on YouTube and his on both his podcast, Shoulda Boosted, and Brawler Bios. Anything I
Yeah.
have forgotten?
No, no, just again, thanks for having me on yet a second time. And to everyone out there, if you want to see
Yep.
some truly great War Machine content, go find a channel called, Brawlmachinin. I don't know if you've heard it, but they do fantastic stuff.
Thank you very much. We will do
Thank you.
D&D Requiem.
Hmm.
So yeah, in Spanish. So probably 90% of the people watching the rest of the US are not going to go check that. Week, if everything goes right, we're going to be playing against Bernardo from Cuarto de Guerra, and I'm going to be playing Gambier 1 in Gravediggers.
Nice.
Yes, you heard that right. It's my channel,
Weird.
I can do whatever I want. So see you everyone next Saturday.
Bye.
See ya.